Hey there, it's Bartholomew Perez, engineer, realtor in California and Florida, soon to be Nevada, author and investor. It's been a while since I've posted one of these videos. It feels phenomenal. Phenomenal. Why? Because there's been a lot happening between tax season, adjusting what my time looks like to the things that I'm focused on, and making sure that, I get some rest because that's a human essential activity. And today I'm repping my UC San Diego plus Cal State Northridge. Just funny enough, I've had a professor reach out to me about mentoring students. Those are the sort of things I look forward to because I remember when I was a student, I wish I was more involved to seek mentorship. It wasn't until later, junior, senior year, that I was active and adamant about I need somebody that's doing the thing that I want to do at the time, because I was an engineering major, I need somebody that is doing the engineering thing in something that I see myself doing, which was either going to be in biomed or defense, and should have done that sooner. Better late than never, and I learned during and navigating through my career, but in hindsight, I would have started so much sooner. So that professor, you will definitely be hearing from me to make sure that I can support your students the best as possible. And it's even better because it's from my alma mater, and that's a state school in California, Cal State Northridge. Um, yeah, phenomenal. So thank you, Professor. Hopefully, maybe we'll record something sometime because I'd love to hear your perspective on what it's like for students these days. Because I remember engineering being very brutal, and if it wasn't for the curve, I think I'd still be in like calculus two. Yeah, because there's always that ongoing debate, like which calculus was the hardest or which physics was the hardest. Without a doubt, the electromagnetism stuff in physics, and I had no problem with integration, but when it came to 3D modeling, that just blew my mind. Like, okay, is this really necessary? We got math software that can do this for us. Anyway, so glad that that's not the case today. Interestingly enough, I was interviewed by Clearance Jobs not that long ago, so I look forward to that interview airing sometime soon. The subject being what it's like to have a security clearance, because I do have an active clearance that is up to a top secret SCI. And we were exploring what that process looked like, what it means to be part of the community, how someone even gets a security clearance, because I had my doubts of would I even be able to receive a security clearance, because growing up was just first generation in a rough neighborhood, and yeah, I was seriously doubting. But then when I thought about, okay, they're really looking at me holistically. What kind of person am I? Will I be compromised? Is there anything that can be and will be used against me? They just want to know that, am I who I say I am? And will I be able to uphold? Can I keep a secret? Can I keep a secret? That's what it comes down to. And that was an interesting interview because that was not expected. And I got a really cool uh, it's a squirrel, secret squirrel shirt that one of the marketing folks, she's been phenomenal. And I look forward to my next conversation with her sometime this year. What else? Let's see. As I'm studying for my real estate license in Nevada, I it's a lot of the same material. So I'm 3 states in: California, Florida, and now Nevada. A lot of the same material because a lot of it, of course, there should be a standard for real estate and real estate related things. What changes certain laws that are applicable to the state? Example, how is title held? Another example, what kind of taxes and what do they call them? Um, yes, things like Mello-Roos in California versus a CDD in somewhere like Florida. Um, Similar, kind of, sort of, called different things. It's like the potato type of thing. Anyway, I'm excited to get that done because then that means, okay, now I can go shopping. I look forward to that, going shopping. And in the meantime, I'm just keeping myself in a good place where I'm still being very selective about the group of people that I keep around. I'm very vocal about anybody that is seeking or asking for help. I can figure out how to help them. If I cannot, we'll redirect them to the appropriate person that might either have a different set of expertise or might just be able to have more time because they require that time and attention and care. So, anyway, it's great to at least hear myself talk, to also present my ideas and what's going on. It's really to be continued because it's never an end to this sort of thing. And you'll continue to be seeing collaborations that I'm doing with other folks because there's a lot of great people in my life. My life would not be the same without them. And everything is better and more fun in a team. That goes also with the Fortune Collective, where for us, it's about being first generation or second, doesn't matter. But if you're after this idea of wealth, what that means, what that looks like, and how you go about it, because for those of us that don't come from money, it's one giant mystery. And once you realize that as long as the habits, the discipline, the values, and you're striving towards that audacious goal, everything falls into place. It's almost like that becomes the cheat code where really you've programmed yourself to not only believe it, but to also make it happen. So, all that to be continued and more. And yeah, until next time, Bartholomew Perez, engineer, realtor in California, Florida, and soon to be Nevada, author and investor. Talk soon.